Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again doing your mid-September 2015 monthly tarot horoscopes. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Virgo. And I'm just going to roll out your spread. I am back using my regular Shadowscape deck. This is by Stephanie Puimula. And I'm not going to be doing sex and relationship videos again for some time, so not to worry. Everybody freaks out when I, do those videos. They'll think that I'm never going to come back. I'm back, not going anywhere. So let me lay out the spread for you. And if you'd like a private reading, feel free to email me, elizabetholson31@gmail.com. It can take me, 24 to 48 hours to get back to people, so please be patient. But I am, really good about getting people scheduled as soon as possible. So, and my wait times usually are not that long. So, feel free to reach out to me. I love my Virgo clients. And, I am still doing tarot cord cutting combo sessions as well as couple sessions. So I do the single sessions for people, individual sessions, and then I also do the couple sessions for people who may have some, instead of going to marriage counseling, you would talk to me. And the way I do that, just so you guys know, is I lay out 3 spreads, one for you, one for your partner, and then the both of you together. So it's very interesting. So this is actually a really interesting spread, and I like to see it because this is a positive, very positive outcome, and it's not. I want to say it's kind of a mixed bag, but I like the way things are going. So I will say I'm going to start with this card in the recent past, and again, this is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in Virgo. Okay. You may have been, I'm sorry about the light in here. My light is fading very fast, but you may have been very melancholy or distracted or needing alone time in the recent past, okay? So, you may have not been time managing well. You may have been kind of depressed, kind of out of sorts. Your shadow is the Pisces. This is the card about Pisces. You may have some Pisces in your chart. You may have your ascendant or moon Pisces. But this is you wallowing a little bit in either a breakup or just kind of not feeling good or not feeling, really with it, and, kind of avoiding people. And you have, what's crowning you is you have the Ten of Swords, okay? And the Ten of Swords is feeling very drained out. This is also the fear of failure. This is a fear of getting into a relationship. This is, this is the girl that jumps off the cliff and breaks every bone in her body, okay? It's not the best card, okay? So I don't recommend any cliff jumping in September. Literally wouldn't recommend it. However, this is for entertainment purposes only, and I'm not legally responsible for any suggestions that I make. If you want to go, if you want to go cliff jumping, power to you. You go, okay? You go. There's this part in The Odd Couple. This is one of my favorite parts, where they're playing The Odd Couple with Walter Matthau. One of my favorite movies. Anyways, they're playing poker, and Vinny is playing with his chips, at the poker game. And for whatever reason, Oscar's like, Vinny and this other guy are, arguing, and he's saying, "Don't, Vinny, if you quit playing with your chips, because it's annoying him." And then Walter Matthau comes by and he says, "Vinny, if you want to play with your chips, you play with them, darling." That's what he says. You go and play with them, darling. So I would say to you, Virgo, if you want to jump off the cliff, you go on and jump off the cliff, darling. You do whatever you want. That's what he said. So anyways, I can totally entertain myself in these videos. Just so you guys know who are new to my channel, I do this all the time. So, yes, getting distracted. So, yeah, to me, it's a fear of failure, though. It's a fear of getting hurt again. You may have a strong cord of attachment to someone in your life who isn't really good for you. Could be an ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend. Someone in your life that's just kind of weighing you down, pulling you down, literally pulling you down. But okay, so like I said in the beginning, you have these two, you have this kind of mild depression, you have this feeling very tired and very drained, and this is feeling also unsupported and unloved. I mean, this is like the definition of feeling unsupported, okay? Like there's nobody there for you, like nobody gives a shit, Maybe you feel like this from your family or from your friends, people around you, from your partner. This is just feeling really unloved and unsupported too. So this is just like these moments in time, this period in time where you feel not really good. But going into the middle to the end of September, I feel like things are going to turn around for you in a very positive way. Okay, I feel like in the outcome, I'm going to just go to the outcome because it's so good. You have the Ace of Swords as your outcome. Okay, and that's moving on, speaking your truth, making a decision. The answer is yes for whatever it is that you're trying to decide upon. Most likely you're going to say yes. You're going to choose yes. This is so interesting because I wasn't even thinking, I wasn't even looking at this other card, but I was thinking to myself, the next thing that I was going to say is like, you're like King Arthur. You have the strength to pull the sword out of the stone, okay? And there you are with the Strength card in the position of emotions. So know that you have a lot of power at your disposal, Virgo, for September. And specifically at the end of September. You may be, Virgo is really all about, truth and honesty and morals and ethics. And they're just like, if you want something done right, you go to the Virgo because the Virgo is the perfectionist. They will make sure it's done right, you want the dentist, that's the Virgo, and if you're a dentist, message me, okay? So, it's so funny, I don't know. I know of some dentists that are Virgos, actually. Interesting. Okay, so where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so you have a lot of strength to do whatever it is you need to do at the end of September, mid to the end of September. And it's kind of a test. It's a test of your strength to see if you can get through this, but I know that you will. Part of it is, I want to say the strength to move on with your life, to make the decision. Okay. I feel like you're in a really good place emotionally. This is a very good place. Emotionally, you're strong, And the message that from the universe is the Passion card, okay, which is linking up with the Lovers card, actually, in the position of your attitude, which is really, really good. So not only do you have this Passion card, staking your claim, speaking your truth, having the strength to do so, but you also have this Lovers card, which is being very focused on a relationship. If you're in a partnership, this is being very focused on your partnership. This may be some kind of, I want to say proposal, someone may propose to you, okay? If you are just dating someone, you've been dating someone for a while and things are getting to the next level, this is the time. I feel like this is the time this would happen, and you're going to say yes. That's kind of, I don't want to spoil it too much, but that's kind of how I see it. You're going to say yes. If you're already married, you or in a partnership, you may decide to move on from that relationship entirely and cut that person out of your relationship. So it's the total opposite of engagement. You may decide to move on. I don't feel that way though. I feel like mainly the thing that you're going to be deciding upon is something external. It's not really about your relationship. I feel like your relationship is very, very positive because you have this passion there. So for those of you who are in a very positive relationship, I don't feel like it's going anywhere. Okay? I mean, I don't feel like your relationship is going to change. Your status is going to change. I feel like your decision is going to be about something external. Maybe it's quitting your job. Maybe it's moving. Maybe you decide you want to move. Maybe it's making a decision about buying a house. This is, this is also moving away from drama and petty arguments that maybe you've had in the past. This is just, starting kind of over in a way. And so really, really positive stuff. The only thing that kind of mildly concerns me is you have the Knight of Cups in the immediate future. So for some of you who are single, you may be dating this person, and there may be a strong connection and chemistry with this person. So for some of you Virgos, you may be in a relationship with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra dude, okay? And you could be a Virgo male or female. And this dude, usually this is the player dude. But because there's a lot of passion there, it may be that this is the person that, you're taking your relationship with to the next level, okay? Or you may just really fall in love with this person, okay? Specifically Libras, too. I feel like strongly Libra. You really may fall in love. Because there's nothing kind of stopping you. So it's like this, so it's almost like, because you have the falling, there we go, there's the falling. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords, which can indicate falling if it directly aligns with the Lover's card, which it does. So I feel like really, I want to say you're going to fall in love. For you, Virgo, this is very, very strong indication of you falling in love. Now, those of you who have no intention of ever dating or not being single, again, this has every indication of you just being very tired, very drained, feeling like there's nobody supporting you, and you need to really let things play out, okay? Let things kind of, where the cards, the whole saying, let the chips fall where they may. Because the Knight of Cups also is about letting things play out. So you have two cards back to back. One is about feeling like you're falling, that feeling of falling and knowing there's nobody there to catch you, and letting things just kind of go, and letting go. And then the next one is riding the waves of emotion. So one's more about emotion and the other one's more about like you physically feeling a certain way. Also, maybe the emotion itself, or feeling a sort of a lack of emotion in some instances. There's also a card about jealousy. This came to my mind not that long ago. I don't really see it often as a very, a lot of times a jealous card, but there can be jealousy. So you got to watch out. There may be some haters and bitches around you, okay, Virgo, that want to like rain on your parade, and so you got to just keep that in mind because, and I feel like, again, it's just a little blip on the reader, a little moment in time where there may be some people that really don't want the best for you. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's your work situation. Whatever you've got going on at work, there's a work situation there. And that's why you may end up making the decision you may actually end up getting married and then moving on from your job or quitting your job. Now, I know I'm going backwards, and I do this often, where I kind of like, flit and float around. In the center of everything, the heartbeat of the reading, you have the Six of Pentacles, which really doesn't mean much to me with all this other stuff going on. It talks about, there's resentment, can be possibly resentment in your partnership if you have one, spending a lot and or This could be it can indicate a friend that's like that's very giving, or you're a partner that's very, very giving, someone that's really supportive, but in the end may have some resentment because they feel like maybe they're putting in more than you are. And this also may indicate, like I said, a settlement of some kind, because this is like a legal card. A lot of times where there's a settlement, so you may be waiting on a settlement, Virgo, for some reason. You may just have a lot of expenses, and this may be draining you. So the two are linking up, so that's sort of making sense more to me. It's just draining you. But know that the foundation you have a very spiritual foundation. Again, strong morals and ethics. You believe you have a moral compass. You know what's right and what's wrong. You see things in that way, kind of a black and white kind of way. And you have to see the ones around you. Owl is talking to me. The owl says to take care of yourself more. Okay? The owl I'll show you this little owl there. You need to take care of yourself more. You have the sleep card or the rest card crossing you, which can indicate needing to have peace of mind, needing to get better sleep. It may not mean that you're not sleeping. It just may mean that you need to get more rest, or that you will get more rest and you will have some peace of mind about some things that have caused you problems in the past. This is the card a lot of times about getting sick, and I'm not fear-mongering here. I'm just telling you this is a card that indicates, not feeling really well. Because it's linking up with the Four of Cups and the Ten of Swords, I feel like your stress levels are causing you to physically not feel well, okay, in some cases. So, I don't feel like it, and I know flu season's coming, so some of you may get the flu, but ultimately I just think that it's mainly your stress levels that need to come down, okay? So for those of you who are worriers, forget that I said the word flu, okay? Take that out of the vocabulary. I said rest, okay? I said rest, sleep, and clear your mind of the worry. And if you need to exercise more, if you need to meditate more, if you need to relax more, get a massage, whatever it is that you need to do to rest and relax, the capital R and R, you need to do. They're showing me like you need to go away, maybe for like a couple of days and have like a spa weekend or something like that with some girlfriends or guy friends. Doing something that would really help you. I want to say the word retreat. Maybe some of you go on retreat. It's so funny because this card literally is about retreat. It says retreat on the top, retreating from toil. So not being in that conflict mode anymore, being in that peace, that zen, getting to that happy Buddha point, okay? If you need to buy a little happy Buddha statue, get it, okay? Feng shui your apartment or your house and just kind of chill. Kind of how I see it. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can say here. I think I've covered everything, and nothing else is really jumping out at me. So, I do want to say some of you have, so I want to say some sibling rivalry. And the number 3 is very, very prominent here in this reading, because you have the Ace of Rods and the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. But there's 3 foxes in the Ace of Wands, and there's 3 swans in the Ace of Swords. Okay, and there's 3 sides to this, the Knight's Cup. Okay, and there's 3 swords above her head. Even though this is the 4, there's 3 swords above her head. Okay, so the element of 3 here is strong, I want to say. the number 3 for you is a strong number. It may be, a lucky number for the month of September, for you. It's a very spiritual number, so that's just something else, something random that I picked up. But also, you may have 3 siblings, or you may have, some kind of, or 3 aunts, or something like that. Message me if you have 3 aunts. That'd be awesome. There's just the number 3. And so, or you may have 2 siblings, and you may be part of, a group of 3. And there may be some element of squabble between you and your siblings, sibling rivalry kind of thing. Or there may have been like you may be in a relationship, or you may be getting into a relationship with a man who's had several ex-wives, okay, or several ex-girlfriends, and you may be one of those 3. You may be married twice, okay, and then he wants to marry you, and this would be his 3rd marriage, or your boyfriend may have been have been in a relationship, had 2 other serious relationships, and you're the 3rd, kind of serious relationship he's had. And this could be a girl situation too. So the element of 3 is there. I don't know why I'm picking that up, but it is. So on that note, I'm going to leave you with that. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, Virgo, and getting enough rest. And I will be back again for October. Feel free to message me, and feel free to email me if you'd like a private reading. Again, my email is elizabetholson31@gmail.com. Thank you so much for all of your lovely comments and messages, and Google Plusing and all that. I really appreciate it. So I send you big hugs, big kisses, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, take care.